Former House of Representatives members from Nigeria's Third Republic have appealed to President Bola Tinubu to provide support for democracy heroes living in poverty. The members stressed that many of these former lawmakers have died without entitlements, and those still alive are suffering in poverty. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories. At number 1, President Bola Tinubu has reassured Nigerians of his commitment to economic reforms and attentive governance. The president made these remarks in a national broadcast marking Democracy Day on June 12. Tinubu reflected on his role in the country's democratic journey, emphasizing the sacrifices made by figures like Chief MKO Abiola, Kudirat Abiola, General Shehu Musa Yar'Adua, and Pa Alfred Ruwani. He describes democracy as the best form of government, despite its complexities. The president addressed the ongoing issue of a new minimum wage, revealing that an executive bill would soon be sent to the National Assembly. He commended the cooperative approach taken with organized labor, saying the federal government negotiated in good faith and with open arms with organized labor. He assured Nigerians that the government would always listen to their concerns and prioritize their interests, especially amidst necessary economic reforms aimed at reducing the nation's reliance on oil revenues. At number 2, former House of Representatives members from Nigeria's Third Republic have appealed to President Bola Tinubu to provide support for democracy heroes living in poverty. In a statement signed by their spokesperson, Mr. John Fashobo, on Wednesday, the ex-lawmakers emphasized the significant role of the Third Republic, led by the late MKO Abiola, in establishing Nigeria's current democracy. Fashobo lamented that many key figures in the democratic struggle are now in abject poverty, despite their contributions to the country's democratic progress. He noted that their elections were the most free and fair in Nigeria's history, but they were dismissed by the military junta without receiving any benefits. Fashobo stressed that many of these lawmakers have died without entitlements, and those still alive are suffering in poverty. He called on President Tinubu to assist in paying their entitlements from 1992 to 1993 as an act of national reconciliation. At number 3, the federal government has unveiled a plan to subsidize compressed natural gas (CNG) vehicle conversion kits by 50% for members of road transport unions nationwide. The program director and chief executive of the Presidential Compressed Natural Gas Initiative, PCNGI, Michael Oluwabemi, disclosed this during a stakeholders engagement in Kaduna. Oluwabemi said this initiative aligns with President Bola Tinubu's goal to convert 1 million vehicles to CNG by 2027. He noted that to kickstart the program, over 20,000 conversion kits have been procured and will be deployed immediately. The PCNGI has identified 8 initial conversion centers in Kwara, Lagos, Abuja, and Rivers State. Kaduna State Governor Senator Uba Sani praised the initiative, emphasizing the importance of transportation in Nigeria's socio-economic activities. At number 4, the International Energy Agency (IEA) forecast a significant oil surplus by 2030 due to increased production and tempered demand from the clean energy transition. Global oil demand is expected to level off at 106 million barrels per day by the end of the decade, while supply capacity could surge to 114 million barrels per day, resulting in an 8 million barrels per day surplus, according to the IEA's annual report published Wednesday. IEA Executive Director Faith Birol stated that the slowdown in global oil demand growth is due to the pandemic rebound losing steam, advancements in clean energy transitions, and structural changes in China's economy. Birol advised oil companies to prepare their business strategies for the upcoming changes in the oil market. Number 5, the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has urged Nigerians to return the country to a truly democratic state. He made this call in a statement marking the nation's Democracy Day, emphasizing the need to collectively vote for democracy as was done on June 12, 1993. He criticized the current state of democracy in Nigeria, citing leadership failures, systemic corruption, insecurity, poverty, and hardship as consequences of not being a true democracy. Obi called on Nigerians to defend the nation's democracy and protect it from sabotage. Meanwhile, former Minister of State for Defense, Senator Musailu Obanikoro, in an interview with the news agency of Nigeria to mark Democracy Day, suggested the immortalization of MKO Abiola by naming more democratic institutions after him and having more landmark buildings named after him across Nigeria's geopolitical zones. At number 6, the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, LASUTH, has announced its heightened preparedness to address a potential cholera outbreak in the state. Following the death of 5 individuals and the hospitalization of numerous others exhibiting cholera symptoms, LASUTH has put its healthcare workers and other stakeholders on red alert. In a statement issued on its X handle at LASUTH Ikeja on Wednesday morning, the hospital management affirmed its readiness to manage the disease's possible spread. The statement emphasized that precautionary measures have been implemented to combat the cholera outbreak, including promoting good hygiene practices, providing clean water at all service points, and effectively treating those with gastroenteritis symptoms. The hospital management urged the public to stay informed and take preventive measures to mitigate the spread of cholera. At number 7, Executive Secretary of the National Human Rights Commission, NHRC, Dr. Tony Ojukwu, has expressed concern over factors undermining the democratic process in Nigeria. In his Democracy Day statement, Ojukwu highlighted issues such as electoral violence, ballot box snatching, killings, vote buying, voter intimidation, hate speech, and irregular local government elections. He called on Nigerians to renew their commitment to democratic principles and praised their resilience since the return of democracy in 1999. Ojukwu assured the public of the NHRC's ongoing efforts to strengthen democracy and safeguard citizens' right to participate in elections. He urged the current National Assembly to reconsider the bill enhancing women's political participation and warned against viewing affirmative action as discriminatory against men. At number 8, the 1 Division Nigerian Army in Kaduna has reassured residents neighboring its shooting range not to panic during the field training exercise for Basic Battle Course 7. Lieutenant Colonel Musa Yahaya, the Acting Deputy Director of Army Public Relations for the division, issued the advice in a statement on Wednesday, encouraging residents to continue their daily activities without fear. He announced that the final field training exercise would take place from June 24 to 28 around the Dale Cantonment training area. The exercise is aimed at testing the students' shooting abilities and physical fitness to ensure their preparedness for real-life combat. He also apologized for any inconvenience to the communities around Dalit Barracks and requested their understanding during the exercise period. At number 9, former Manchester United striker Teddy Sheringham has advised his former club to prioritize the signing of Crystal Palace star Michael Olise over rivals Arsenal and Chelsea. According to the Daily Post, Sheringham would be at the top of United's wish list this summer. The 22-year-old winger has been linked with the move to several top clubs, including United, Chelsea, and Arsenal. Sheringham highlighted Olise's recent outstanding performances as a key reason for United to pursue him. He emphasized the importance of signing players who are instrumental in their current club's success, which Olise has been for Palace. Meanwhile, reports are suggesting that Chelsea has agreed personal terms with the player. Finally, at number 10, President Lazarus Chakwera has declared the 21-day national mourning period for Vice President Saulus Chilima and 9 others who died in a plane crash on June 11. The president ordered all flags to be flown at half-mast during the mourning period to honor the deceased. The Dornier 228 aircraft carrying the Vice President and others went missing on Monday after departing Lilongwe for a condolence visit to the family of former Cabinet Minister Ralph Kasambara. The bodies of Chilima and his co-passengers were found in the wreckage of the plane that crashed in the Chikengwawa Forest Reserve, northern Malawi. The Vice President, who had just returned from an official visit to South Korea, was in his second term, having served under former President Peter Mutharika. That's it on what's happening. You can join the conversation on our website at www.rootstv.ng. Follow us on social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Roots TV Nigeria. Thank you for watching.